It's important that you accurately measure your substrate first to ensure you select the proper edge trim from Trim-Lok. Our edge trim is engineered to fit a specific size, so if you measure your substrate and it measures 1/4 of an inch, then the appropriate size of the trim to pick is 1/4 of an inch, not the size smaller or the size larger. Also, each of the edge trim choices have a minimum recommended bend radius by Trim-Lok. The reason for this? Well, as the part is installed into a radius, if it buckles, it will create an undesired result. The trick is to pick the proper bend radius in comparison to your own application. Your leg length is the amount that is inserted over your substrate. So if you have a shallow substrate, you'll want to pick a shorter leg length. The best trick to cutting the edge trim is using the proper tool and feeling for the gap between the clips. There are aluminum or steel segmented clips embedded into the plastic in this edge trim. If you don't find the spot between the clips before cutting, the trim will have a tendency to crush when making the cut. This way you'll make a very clean cut every time. For high volume installations, Trim-Lok also offers a pneumatic air hammer that makes short work out of edge trim applications. To make a mitered corner, Trim-Lok offers an edge trim 90-degree miter tool. You simply cut a notch off each leg of the edge trim. Remember, you must cut only one leg of the trim at a time. Here's how the properly cut notch should look. To try to do such work with tin snips or any other tool is literally impossible. All plastics over time will experience some shrinkage, causing your trim edges to separate. The trick is to push your ends together, leaving a bit more material in that loop, and then pressing that loop down. This forces more material into the application so that the trim is not stretched. This also eliminates the need for the ends of the trim ever to be glued.